Yes, today I'm back again. You can see that the place is the sky. Yeah, the climate is bleaky, setting out for rain. Today I want to discuss about single parent. I know many people may say how we get through it as single parent. Honestly, I can't say how we get through it, but all I can say is by the grace of God, we all get through it. I was a single parent, right? And as a single parent, I know my first priority was always my children. And even though I'm not a single parent, my first priority is always my children. Always putting my children's needs and wants before my needs and wants. I don't know if all single parent does that, have their children as their main priority. But for me, my children always be my main priority. I don't go dance, I don't go drinking and so forth. Yes, you can enjoy yourself, but at the same time, when you're enjoying yourself, you have to think about your child's future and ways to improve your lifestyle for the benefit of yourself and your child. And you have to be a good role model. Okay? I just want to be a motivation to someone today that being a single parent, I know it's not easy. But don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Always rely on a man named Jesus. You have single fathers out there, you have single mothers out there. I just want to give you a shout out. You are blessed. You are blessed to be called a parent, whether you're a single mother or a single father. Don't lose hope. Don't lose focus on what you're trying to achieve. Whenever negative thoughts come to your mind, like doing suicidals, giving up, do things out of the way that you don't want to do, just always think about what you want for yourself, what you want for your children, what you want out of life. Use those things to help to motivate you. I'm not lying. A lot of time, there are times I feel like giving up. But sometimes I just remember that I want the best for myself, I want the best for my children, I want the best for my relationships, I want the best for my relationship with my partner. Even though I'm not a single parent anymore, but I still sometimes feel like giving up. And I use these things to help motivate me, what I want for myself, what I want for my children, what I expect from my relationship, what I want to see my partner do, or what I want from my partner, understand? Or what I want for myself and my partner. So I just try to use those things to motivate me to push forward. And whenever I'm down, the best thing to do is pray. You ever hear about knee city? Yeah, go down on your knee and pray. Because God always listen. He always hear you. Not only when you're in your bad times you're going to pray, but you also should pray and worship Him during your good times. I know it's not an easy road to raise children by yourself, but guess what? You're surprised that you did it all by yourself. And with the help of your families and friends here, you see that you will go through it all. I may not have a father figure, 100% father figure in my children's life back then when I was a single parent, but at least I go through it all. My family was around. Whenever I have to work, yeah, my family was the ones that watch my children for me and so forth. But thank God they didn't charge, because knowing that when you're working so little money, as you get little pay, you buy grocery, kids go back to school and pay your fare to go work and buy yourself lunch. Sometimes when you're at work, you can't even eat lunch. So those are a lot of sacrifices you make as a single parent. You want to eat sometimes at work and you cannot eat, because you have to think about, if you eat, you have to think about your children, what your children are going to eat, what are your children going to use to go to school the other day and so forth. And you have to think about bills, if you're paying water bill, light bills and so forth. Because working on a low minimum wage or low budget, it's not easy. Because in this country of ours, cost of living is kind of expensive. And I know that a lot of us want to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but sometimes when you go to the markets, the supermarkets, the prices are so high. And by the time you should shopping, sometimes you don't even have fare to go back to work. You have to keep on borrowing. So when you keep on borrowing, you just keep and put yourself in debts. And it's like when you're working, you're just working for, just working for fear for go back to work, fear for money to buy lunch or work, and just to send yourself go to school. You can't even get to save. But by the grace of God, look how much God is in it. If you save $5, $10, $15, it doesn't matter. Try and save. Look how much is when God is in it. That's what I learned. I just want to say, don't give up. Don't give up. I know it's not easy. I'm not a single parent anymore, but sometimes I still feel like give up, and it's not easy the same way. But one of the best gift is you're blessed with a child to call you their parent, his or her parent. That's a best gift from God, and that's the greatest blessing. And a lot of people want a child and can't get, and you're the one who have him or her, or get him or her. So take care of your child and take care of yourself also. Be the good influence in your child's life, and also let your child teach your child to respect his or herself, and respect the elders around them, because a lot of us don't teach our children to be respectful to themselves and toward others. A lot of us don't teach our children proper what should I say, proper etiquette and proper mannerism. So we have to teach our children from they are young. Okay, don't wait till when they're old you're trying to put certain things in them. No, you try to do it from they are young, so when they grow up with that attitude. Yeah. And let your children them have self-confidence in their self. Don't boo on your children. Don't tear them down with words. Don't say you're going to be like your mother. Don't say you're going to be like your father. Don't do that. Don't call the children say they're going to be worthless like them father and going to be worthless like their mother. Don't do that. When you do those things, you're tearing down your child. You're tearing down your child to be telling your child about their parents in that way. And even if you don't tell them about their parents in that way, you call them names. Say you're going to be worthless picnic come here. Don't do those stuff. You're tearing down your child. You're giving your child a low self-esteem. And that can help them to drop backward in school, in their education level. And we don't want that. We always want the best for our children. So let us try to think positively towards our children and help them to also to think positively. And try to have devotions with your children. Teach them on the word of God. If you as a parent don't attend church, try to let your children attend Sunday school. That is a good thing. Grow them on the word of God that they may not depart from it. Okay? I was born and raised up in church. And I do the same thing with my children. And right now, my son, he's 11 years old, and sometimes I see he posts some stuff on the status. You think he's a Christian. No, he's not. But what he has been brought up on, I'm such a proud mother. I'm not lying. I'm proud of myself to know that I didn't live my life in certain way. I try to be a good mother. I try to be a good role model, and even times I find it hard because they give a lot of trouble. I'm not lying. They give trouble. And sometimes I feel like giving up. And to see my child now saying positive things and thinking positively, I'm so proud of myself to know that, hey, I raised them without a daddy. And I did quite fine and quite good at it. Yes. His father was around when he was a baby, and I got pregnant again with a girl. So I got a girl, and a boy for the same father. Yes, he was around when my son was a baby. And after a while, I got pregnant again for him with my daughter. And his ways wasn't changing. He wasn't planning to change. So I decided when my daughter was one to end the relationship. And it was maybe the hardest decision to know that I have to raise two children on my own. But guess what? It was the best, best decision I made in my life was to end that relationship because what? He was just keep on making promises, and he wasn't fulfilling. He keep on saying he's gonna change, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, and nah, he doesn't. One of the time the relationship got abusive. I'm not lying. One of the time the relationship even got abusive. They say love is blind. Yeah, I guess I was blind with my love for him, and he didn't appreciate what I go through or what I did. I guess he didn't appreciate it. And as I said, they never know the use of the person till they're gone. So he never know the use of me till I'm gone. So it's good for me and bad for him on his side because he lose a good lady out of his life. Well, as a single parent, guys, don't give up. Don't lose hope. Trust me. Build your relationship with God. And I know when you build your relationship with God, you will never lose the battle. You will always be a winner at the end. Yes. Build a relationship with God. Yes, I know. We're all gonna go through our struggles, our problems. Yeah, we're gonna go through it. I still go through it. I still go through my problems, yes, but at the end of the day, I know that there's a man called Jesus. At the end of the day, I know that there's a man called Jesus. Just have to give thanks to God for everything that He has done so far in my life. I know that it is not easy, but guess what? I believe in God, and I know that with Him in my life and every decision that I make, I know He have a purpose in my life. He have a purpose in everyone's life, and I know that I will conquer it all, no matter what circumstances may come my way. I know that God will take me through it all. Single parenting is not an easy task, but guess what? You can do it. You can do it. You can push yourself and do it. You can push yourself and become that wonderful mom and that wonderful dad. I know my children see me go through a lot of things. Sometimes I think they don't notice, but yes, they do. Because sometimes I heard they say certain things, and I know they realize that, yeah, mommy do this. Mama go through a lot for this. Sometimes I even ask them if they love me, and so forth. They say yes. I'm saying, okay, stop giving me trouble. I'm saying, okay, you're going to stop giving me trouble. What did they say? They say, or they say, I don't know. Sometimes I wish my children, yeah. Sometimes you will say, you wish they could stop giving trouble. Right? But people always say, yeah, they're kids. But when you look back, sometimes you might say, yeah, you give trouble when you're kids, but sometimes not as much as they do. Because I don't give talking like they do. So I know that's not my genes. That is their dad's genes. That is their dad's genes. Well, I hope someone out there will be inspired and be motivated by this, who is a single parent, not to lose hope, not to lose faith, but continue to tread on the right path that you're on. As long as you're on the right path, everything will be alright. Okay? Just remember that. Remember, you can do all things. Philippians 4 says. I don't remember what verse, but it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And as long as there's hope, there is a way. And God said, knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you shall find. Ask and it shall be given unto you. So whenever you're going through your problems, find necessity, okay? Necessity is going down on your knees and pray. Pray to God. Cry out to God. Ask Him for help. A lot of times I cry out. A lot of times I cried. I remember one day, I can share this story with you. This story with you. I remember one day, my children were giving trouble. Yes, trouble. And I was in my room. And I was getting tired because I wanted to sleep. It was during the day. It was in the evening, but I did so much. I did some things during the day, and my body got tired, and I wanted to sleep. And you know what I did? I started to cry, and I was typing how I was feeling to post on Facebook, and I was crying out and crying and typing at the same time, posting how I feel and sending it on Facebook. And I said, God, I can't take this no more. My children are giving too much trouble, so I'm asking you please to answer this prayer for me. And I pray and I cry. And by the time I done pray and cry, guess what? They were fast asleep. You see, when I realized they were fast asleep, I myself went and take a sleep beside them. So if God can do it for me, He can do it for you. No matter what you're going through, no matter what circumstances may come your way, God will see you through. Just call on His name. Remember, don't only call on Him when you're in bad times or when you're in good times. Some people call on Him only when they're in bad times. No, call on Him when you're in good times. So when you're in your bad times, still call on Him. Still call on Him. Still give Him thanks. And the next thing, to teach your children to pray. You yourself as a parent, you rise in the morning, you pray. You're traveling to work, you pray. So you word of prayer in the vehicle. Coming back home from work, you pray. Going to your bed at night, you pray for your children and pray for yourself also. Teach your children to pray when they wake up in the mornings. Teach them to pray before they eat their meal. You as a parent too, to bless your food before you eat your meal. Always give God thanks. Right throughout the day, give God thanks. If you're eating 10 times, give Him thanks for the meal the 10 times. If you're traveling 10 times, pray the 10 times, asking for His guidance and protection. So I pray that somebody will be inspired and motivated by my words. Thank you.